Nadine, do you have any questions?
I am trying to think of what I've been working on and need help in. But in my
Or maybe you can just tell me what you've been working on. I mean, it can be a discussion as well. I feel like with Q&A, it just gives you the room to just let me know what's going on. But yeah, what have you been doing? Have you, or just tell me about how things have been going. Let's see if we could work through anything. And
Okay.
I actually have new things that I could teach you guys. I honestly do. That's the crazy thing. Like, I'm in a TikTok mentorship, and I'm able to, I'm learning more things about TikTok, and then I also have a new platform that people are going to that I could show and talk about. I've signed up for it myself, but I just don't think it's worth it right this moment to do that when there's so much other work to be done. So what are you up to? What have you done this past week? And let's just chat about it.
Okay. I'm in the store today, so I'm a bit distracted. When would be a good time to post, like the different times? I know there are some different hours throughout the day that may be the best time for posting.
Yeah, I think the easiest way to remember it is the meals that we eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I say that because think about your own natural actions. Like when you get up, do you scroll on the phone at all in the morning?
No, I cut it out because I become distracted and then I'm late in what I have to do. It's a setback, so I don't do it in the morning.
But when you did, when did you do it? Just think about human interaction.
Yeah, when I get up, I'll check the phone, see if anybody called, any messages, all that.
Right. What time is that?
7:38.
Okay. All right. So I just want you to think about, people are usually waking up. Most of the world is waking up anywhere from 6 to 7:30, most people. So people are on a scroll during that time. So if you want to post when they're waking up and let them see a fresh post, it will be when they just woke up. So think of it like that.
Okay.
Which means that either you're posting manually at that time or you are scheduling a post to go at that time. Okay. So if you use a scheduler, schedule it to go first thing in the morning, somewhere around, 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. or so. Anywhere from 7 to 9 will still be good. And then if you're thinking about lunch hour, middle of the day, people go to lunch, they take their phone with them, they sit down and they eat. Most people eat lunch from 12 to 1 o'clock. So if you want to catch them, you're going to post during the lunch hour as well. Now, do you need to post all day, every day? No, but if you're going to pick your time, it's better if you pick it around like the time that people are actually doing the lunch. Then in the evening, usually people are starting to get off work anywhere from 5 to 7, most of the world. So if you want to post in the evening, you could post around that time when they're just getting off and up until like around the 8 p.m. time, because people who got off anywhere from 5 to 6, what they're doing is they're either scrolling on the way home, they're in a car, or they're on a train, on a bus, or some people even scroll while they're driving down the street, unfortunately. But then people get settled after they've had their dinner. And around 8 o'clock, a lot of people are scrolling as well. So those are the main times. Good morning. Oh, we're just doing Q&A. So anything that you may want to either know, you can ask your question. If you feel like you don't have a question, tell me what you've been doing lately and let's walk through some of the things that you've been doing so we can make sure you're on the right track. I was just telling Nadine that I have plenty of things to teach. I have so much that I can share. However, one of the things that I feel is that if everyone is constantly learning more and more new things and the old things are not really being implemented as much, makes it a little difficult to move into a new something, learning something new. So I'm stopping today to just do Q&A. We're also going to do the same thing on Wednesday after we do our book reading and goal setting and everything. We're going to do business Q&A. So anything you guys want to know about your business, the behavior that you have or what you may want to work on, anything, we're just doing Q&A. Okay, so it can be a discussion as well. All right, so Nadine just gave me a few things. Nadine was asking me about the posting times, and I'll give you guys her quick answer. What my quick answer was to her: just think about the times that you normally eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are the times when people are scrolling. And anytime that you want to kind of think about when do people scroll, just think about your own natural behavior. When we eat breakfast, when we stop for lunch, and when we're at dinner time, those are the times when we're mostly gonna, 9 times out of 10, sit and eat and just kind of go on a scroll. So those are like our main posting times. So if anyone has a question or you have something you want to discuss that you've been working on, let's work through your process. All right, so if anyone wants to unmute, just unmute and let's talk about it. I'm here for you guys. Anything that you can think of, or tell me what you've been doing over the past week is what I would love to know, and I can help you best in that way.
I have some stuff, but I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Social media is a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done a live in several weeks now, and I'm beating myself up because I had started a trend and then I stopped, and now it's so hard to get back to it. I have been posting, but I haven't had a chance to really sit down and create a bunch of content. So I've just been creating content as I go along. There was some other stuff that I wanted to ask about, but I have to think, because I have to think back to what it was that I really needed to know. It's a lot of stuff, but I just have to organize it in my head.
Okay, all right, so cool. Thank you for sharing. And I can speak to, you said that you started a live, basically like your own series, and you stopped. So just so you know, when you get back in, you just start. Everyone doesn't know that you weren't there all the times that you committed to being there. They don't really know. So the next best thing is to just pop the camera open and get started immediately. Don't think about the break, just do it. They don't, some people are paying attention, some aren't. So now you can decide on how you want to move forward. So how often were you doing like your series that you were doing? How often was that?
I had started doing it every day, but I think every day was too much. I'd prefer to just do it maybe 3 times a week.
Okay. So do you think of another good time that would be your 3 times a week, and what day would that be?
Probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just space it out like that.
Okay, so let's make you a new schedule so you'll prepare something for yourself. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what is a good time of day to do your live?
It's a good question. I think I would prefer to do it in the morning.
Okay, what time in the morning?
What time in the morning?
See, yep. If it's left open, it'll just stay open.
I'll say 11 a.m.
Okay. Now, is that the same for all 3 days?
Yeah, I'm just going to say
Based on
yes to
life?
that.
Okay. And that's based on life, like what's already going on. Do you have appointments? I know you have the grandbaby, a couple other things. So like, is anything going to get in the way of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. that you could think of?
No, that's a good time before a lot of stuff start happening, all the Zoom classes and different things. That's a good
Okay.
time, because the later I wait in the day to get it done, it never gets done. So that's why I prefer the mornings.
Okay. All right, cool. Now, do you know, what is it that you're going to go live about? Is that another thing? Do you know exactly what you're going live about?
Well, I like talking about health, different things we can do for preventative health and just everyday natural lifestyle type things.
Okay. Do you happen to have a list of topics?
Not in front of me right now.
Okay. So the more that you plan this out, the better off you will be, because it could be like 5 different things that could get in the way of you actually going live. It's like, oh, I don't know what day. Okay, I don't know what time. Oh, what am I talking about? Okay, I know this topic, but what do I speak about today? So let's hop into ChatGPT. You said it was preventative health topics. All right. So let me see how I can assist you right now. I'm gonna open my ChatGPT up and see what we can come up with. Because if we can grab you a bunch of topics right now, you'd already have them, and then you can just go down the list. So, all right, I just opened it up. Let me share my screen. And I'm showing you, and I'm glad that we're doing this Q&A, because these are the things that kind of get in the way for most of you. And this is how you have to think about it. When, what time, what am I talking about? And then actually get into it. So preventative health topics. Let's see what they give us. Oh, it's still going, Beverly. All right, so you have 10 topics. Let's look at what we have here. If you can read the screen, are these topics that you can discuss. Now, even though ChatGPT gave us these topics, you can create your own subtopic to it or whatever, but let's see, is any of this worth anything to you? You can read.
All of that is
what do you have?
perfect. It's all perfect. All things that I would talk about, definitely.
Okay. Now let me share with you, if you want to be able to create some sort of a schedule for yourself and tell people in advance, and would be if you feel like you're going to stick to it. You could take each of these topics and you could go into Canva and you could say, let's see if you're talking for 3 days a week. You can say Monday, I will be going live about the following topics. And you can make a graphic, and it could have nutrition, physical activity, mental health, sleep, vaccine screenings, avoiding risky behaviors, right? And you can put those on a graphic, or let's make it even less crowded. This week, I will be going live about nutrition, physical activity, mental health. Make a graphic. That's a graphic you can post. And then you know that you're going to go live at 11 o'clock. And matter of fact, just to go even further, you can make a graphic that says going live at 11 a.m. Now that you made a Canva post for that, you can put nutrition. Make one topic, and you can post that. And now they know that you're going live at 11 a.m. for nutrition. That's a graphic. So you go back in Canva and you duplicate the graphic. And the next one looks the same way. And then you put physical activity. So you got a multitude of ways. You can put 10 topics on there. You can put 3 topics. You can put 1 at a time. Whatever you want. All right, I am going to, do you want this info here? All right, let me grab it for you. All right, I will drop this in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay. All right, so hopefully that helps. You know, guys, let's talk something about going live for real. What really, really, really gets in the way? Because I think there's more than, I'm not sure, and whatever else that we say it is that why we don't go live. Is there anything anyone would like to say as to why you really, like, just be real honest right now, so we could work through it? Why haven't you really, really gone live? Anyone? I got something I can say, but I want to know what you guys think about it.
I know for me, it's that visibility thing, not really wanting to be visible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So either we're going to make the choice to actually do it because we know that it really works, or we're going to shoot the videos and then do the editing and cut them up and then post them. What I can tell everyone that I really enjoy about live more than anything is that live doesn't have to be scripted. It doesn't have to be edited. People accept it for what it is. So you don't have to feel like you're putting a post up and it's not like perfect. Nothing can be perfect anyway. But I love live because people expect whatever we give them. So that's what I enjoy about it the most. Now, I want to say something about going live and kind of, if at any point in time what keeps me from going live, because I don't have a problem doing it at all, right? But what happens for me is when my life changes, and this is where I'm trying to get you guys to be honest. When life changes and you have people around and things going on, and you're trying to tend to all of these different things, that's where it can become difficult. So for instance, I'll just tell you guys, if there's ever, like for me, as a single woman, if there's a male around and I'm trying to be good company, it becomes hard to just be like, let me stop and do a live. And we're sitting there trying to, enjoy each other's company. And I'm giving it to you straight because I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. That's where for me, it can become a little difficult unless I let them know, hey, I have to go live. It's a part of my work. And I'll be going live at blank time for about 30 minutes or an hour. So whatever we're going to do, we just need to do it before or after. So you can work it out if you really want to. So I thought about the human thing that happens for me when I don't go live, and it has to do with that. And it may not even be a male. It may be for some of us, it may be like my children don't live where I live. So if they come in town, I try to spend time with my kids, little things like that, friends and things. So schedule it, and then you can tell everyone what's going on, and then you can get away for a few minutes, do it, and get back to whatever you were doing in life. Okay. Anyone else have anything to add as to why you really, really, really don't go live? If there's anything to add, say it so we can communicate about it. If you have anything to say, I'll give you a moment. Okay. If there is nothing, all right, let's move forward. So, Shawana, welcome this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What is going on with you and your social media? So today we're strictly doing Q&A.
Yes.
And it is about either a question you have or you discussing how you've been doing things. So whichever route you want to take.
Okay, so I was waiting on Miss Beverly to finish because I was very anxious to speak. So I'm not good at social media at all. And I had this conversation with you. It is horrible. And it cannot get any worse. And I'm in the business. I'm in the show and tell business. So of course, I appreciate the word of mouth, but whenever I give out a card or somebody asks for my Instagram, I need to show up like I'm supposed to show up, and I don't. So my question to you, which has been like gnawing at me, is I previously, when I first started doing Instagram or whatever, I posted a whole bunch of pics of the work that I do. And I just had a chance to send it to another event designer who said, oh my God, you know, the work is amazing. You should definitely have more likes than this. So I kind of just put it on what it is. I'm like, I don't post enough for nobody to like nothing because I'm never on there. But what I need to do is I need to find a way to like refresh it. Like I want to repost the things that I've done in my past, but I don't want to do like only on a throwback Thursday because I don't feel like I'm consistent enough to pick a day right now. I think that now that it's in my, you know, I want to say in my bones or in my spirit to do it, I think that I need to just find another way in order to start like reposting or rehashing the previous events and just maybe putting a spin on it and making it more relevant or more consistent in order to get more likes on it, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I'm so grateful that you have beautiful work that you can still post. And the second thing is that I'm also grateful that you are already in a mind frame by talking to this person that you can use your old footage and bring it back because it's your work. And you generally will reproduce something you've done before. You probably get better and better every time you do an event, but it was good from the beginning. So here's the thing. My suggestion for you is to go straight to reels. No regular posting, not much regular posting for you. Like if we're thinking about posting just a picture of, you took a picture of, you know, when you did a setup at an event and you just post the picture, either you're going to put the picture up with the music behind it, which is one way you could do that on Instagram. And I can show you what that do you know what that's like to post a picture and put music on it?
Only on TikTok and bring it over to Instagram. I don't know how to do it by itself yet on Instagram.
Okay, I will show it to you. I'll show you how to do that. So picture with music. I'm not even suggesting it as a first thing, but it's another way that you can put just a picture up there without it just being regular. But my real suggestion for you is going to be to go into reels and strictly do like reels, meaning take the pictures and take them and you decide what you're posting about that day. And then you put it right in and make a reel and put music on it and you're bringing back something old. So one way is that you put one picture of one event and maybe you took different angles. Like if you had, you know, took the balloons straight on and then you set tables up and all these other things. And then you took pictures of the tables and then you took pictures of something else and you got 3 or 4 pictures. You could put all of those pictures in the one reel to show the different angles of the event instead of just one photo. So that's one way to do it. Now, another way is for you to grab a bunch of different pictures of different events. Maybe they're like events and put a bunch of them in the same reel. So if you did, let's just say a bunch of Sweet 16s, you did 3 of them and you have 3 different sets of photos. They all go in the same reel and you'll title it Sweet 16s. So when people look at it, they'll see, you know, this one was blue and yellow and that one was green and brown and red and white over here. And it'll be all the different pictures of the different Sweet 16s in the same reel. So you can kind of categorize them by the type of events that you do. And then a person could click on it and see the multiple things that are very like.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so let me see if I can, let me get my connection. I got a piece of it here and I'm going to show you that real quick. And I hope you guys all know that every time someone asks a question, it's also good for everyone else. So please don't hesitate to ask any of your questions and take the notes on what my responses are for another person. Okay. Let me see if I could. Right. Allowed it. Boy, y'all. Oh, iPhone. Okay, something new happening. Trust. All right, it's spinning and spinning. I got a new phone just for my 360 photo booth. So it would have its own little world. And I tried to use that phone and it's like it has to trust the phone and all this other stuff. Let me see if I could just log into my like I had to do before, just log into Zoom from here so I could show you guys some things. Let me see if I turn notifications off for a second. All right. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, let's get in here. UBG.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Right, let's share my screen. Okay, so here we go. Let's go over to Instagram. It's funny, I had to show this to someone else the other day. Okay, so I'm going to begin to make a post. I'm going to hit the plus sign at the bottom. All right, so what I'm going to do, y'all, I got a flat tire the other day. Oh my gosh. All right. Trying to find a picture. All right, let's use my Cash App picture. All right, there's a picture. And I want to post that, but I want to put music with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm on post at the bottom. You know, we have the choice of post, story, reel, or live. So I'm on post. And now at the top, I'm going to click next. And next again. All right. So now here I am at the post. So where is the music if I just want to put music on top of this picture right here and post it? Down here where you see all the way down, tag, add reminder, add location, add music is right there. So we'll click on that row and then we'll find some music and whatever we want to do. Let's do Welcome to the Winner's Circle. I'm going to click. So, you know, you can click to play it first with the play button on the side to see what it sounds like. But I'm going to just add Winner's Circle. So now that is music that's added to this graphic. Okay, I'm going to hit done. And now when we look underneath add location, United States, it says Winner's Circle. I've added that sound to this graphic. So then I would just type in whatever I want to, you know, share. I want to see something. Okay. So yeah, I would type in anything and then that would be the post. And now this actually has the music on it. So instead of it just being a picture there, there's music. Okay, and I would click share and then people will hear the sound of the music. Now, just to show you what one of those actually looks like, I'm just going to get out of this because I don't want to post that. So just going back, discard it. So on my page, where is one of those that has music on it? See, does this one have music? I didn't post that. Yeah, it does. It has music at the, look at the, oh, my screen isn't sharing anymore. I was able to show you guys everything, right? For putting the music on. Did you guys see everything? Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So right here at the top is where we see that this one right here has don't play with it. That's that sound. It's there on this graphic. And that's how you know that it's on there. And this is at my actual page here. So you click on it and the music will play. Shawana, are have you been making reels? Are you clear on how to make the reel with your different graphics or videos?
Again, on TikTok and bringing it over to Instagram.
No, don't bring stuff from TikTok. Okay. So you're not really super familiar with how to do that over here.
No.
Okay, let me see what I can show you real quick. So if I were to make, all right, let's go with, I'm gonna hit the plus sign. I'm gonna make a reel with multiple, you have a lot of pictures or videos?
I have both.
Okay. Which one would you like to see, adding pictures or videos?
Pictures for now.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna hit the plus sign at the bottom of Instagram. And what I'm gonna do is hit reel, because I wanna make a reel. So at the very bottom, post story, I'm gonna click reel. So now that I'm making a reel, I am going to go in the plus sign. Why not bring it from TikTok? Because TikTok and Instagram are not friends. Like when you bring things from TikTok, it recognizes that it's coming from another platform. And this is the easiest way I can say it. It's like you coming into somebody else's house, or like you walking into somebody else's business with like a graphic all over your shirt that says, like you're in a cookie store and your shirt says Mrs. Phil's Cookies, and you're standing in the middle of another bakery.
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay. They don't like it. You can do it, but they don't like it. Okay, so here we go. Plus sign at the bottom. All right, let's find pictures. All right, there's the tire. We added that. Now, when you add a picture, it automatically comes in at the bottom at 5 seconds long. So if I don't want that picture to play for 5 seconds, then I'm gonna drag this over and make it shorter. And you can see now that that picture lasts for 2.1 seconds.
Okay.
So we're gonna click add, and we could have added the whole thing and then we could have shortened it later. Now look at this little thing at the bottom. It's showing us how much more time we have available to put inside of this this reel that we're making. Okay, so the red is representing what's here. So let's hit the plus sign again. Let's find another picture. Any picture. Okay, here's a picture. And once again, if I don't want it to last that long, I'll bring it down, and you can see it better on this one because it's black at the bottom. So now we make this one like 2 point something seconds, and I hit add at the top. Now I've got 2 things in here. Let's do another one. Another picture. Picture. All right, there's something else. All right. All right, so we click add. And if we were to do a video will be the next thing. I'm going to show you the video just because I want you to know you can add pictures and video. So what if we do a video mixed in here? Oh, okay. Trying to find something. Oh, you know, I'll show you a longer video. All right. Now you see the video comes in and it said the video was whatever long. I'm gonna just add the whole thing. All right, you see how it came in at the bottom. Let's go next. And now it's gonna show us each of the clips and it's playing for the duration of time that we put it on there as it's showing it to us. Pull this out. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna click play. Wait, it's not moving. All right, I want to hit edit clip so you can see what's going on. So now in here, and Instagram just had an update, guys. So the things that we used to see, it just updated. Like I literally saw this morning. It looks different while you're adding things, but editors are almost all the same. So if you look here, we've got the first picture, which is the tire, and then we've got the next graphic, and then we've got the third one, and then we've got the video here. So all of these are editable. So like if I want to make the comedy show thing last for less time, you can see at the top it's showing us it's up there for 2.43 seconds, because it only gives us 5. I can make it shorter by squeezing the little yellow thing and making it go down. You see now we're going to 195. Now, if I roll over here, I'm swiping over and I want this video to be shorter. I could click on it and then I can drag the end of it down and it's going to give me less of that video. So look at this, I'm getting less. All right. Now click on the screen at the top to get out of here. I just click on that to get out. And now it's showing me what we have. Okay, so let's go next. All right. So next generates it, but if I want to go back and fix anything, I'm going to hit the arrow to go back. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not just playing, because usually it will just, I'm just swiping across here. Usually it will play. Maybe a part of the update, it usually just plays whatever is here. In any case, we've got all of these things. And now if I want to add words on the screen, I would say the tire. All right, down here at the bottom, the tire, I'm going to click on the tire. When I click on it, it gives me the words at the bottom. The words come in for the full duration of the whole clip. So if I only want the word tire to play where the tire is, I'm going to click on the back end of that yellow bar, the yellow box at the bottom with the purple. Click on the back end. I click on it, I'm sliding it over. Now look, I'm going to let it match to the size of where the tire is. See, and it's only going to show there. All right, I click on the screen to get back to the regular thing. If I want to click the next one and I want to say, or I just want to make another one, all events from the weekend. Hit done, and that will be here. Now, all events from the weekend, it gives us another row and it shows us all the things that are already included. And if I want that to stay on for the whole time, I leave it, or I can shorten it to wherever. Okay. So even though Shawana, you were talking about like TikTok, the editors are very similar. Some things are slightly different, but everything is very, very similar. Okay, so how can we add music on here? Let's go, let's do music at the top. Let me click out of it so you guys can see where I was. The very top, there's a music button. I'm gonna click that and then we could find a sound or search for one or whatever. But let's just add this. Murder, She Wrote. Okay, so then done. Now, this has music on it, but here's what I wanna share with you. A lot of us, especially Shawana, what you're doing, you could do voiceovers afterwards. So you could put all of your things in and then you could come back and then I'm going to hit the music sign up here. And then there's a voiceover button at the top. And what you could do is click voiceover. Wherever the white line is, that's where your voiceover starts. So if I scroll over and I move it, it's going to start wherever I put it. but it starts at the very left-hand side. So what if I don't want to describe the tire? I'm gonna move over to the second graphic, and I started there, and I'm gonna hit record. I don't know what's gonna happen because we're on all of these devices. I'm gonna try to record. It's not gonna let me record. It's too much going on, but I would normally be able to hit record and record my voice over here, and it will be there. Okay, because I'm using the screen recorder, the screen share of Zoom on the phone, and it's just doing a lot, so it's not letting me do all the regular things. But in any case, you could talk over it and say this is these are all Sweet 16 events. And you know, if you want to book us, you can go to this website or whatever. This was this, that was that, like that. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Okay, and everything is the same as in editing the cover. You click edit cover, and then it'll generate the different parts of this, and then we'll slide and find one and then make that the cover or add a picture from the camera roll. So we could slide over and maybe go all the way to here and let them see that. And then we'll be done, and then we'll type in everything else like normal. Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Do you have questions about what I just did, or any new question is fine? So before I go from you, Shawana, what did you get just now? What will you be able to do with that information?
Okay, well, like you said, doing it on TikTok and bringing it over, that's not a good thing. But now you've shown me the way that I can do it on Instagram as well, so that, you know, I can use whatever capabilities that they have over there to do it. And just, I mean, what you said to Ms. Beverly was really, really helpful, is that just being consistent, and that now, you know, narrowing everything down so that I can stay on top of it, because I'm all over the place with timing and everything. So that is really big for me. Just being consistent is what I'm working on. And as far as the Instagram part, yeah, just putting music on it, making it where people want to look at it. It's just not a picture going by. Making it a reel so that, you know, people can watch it for a little while and kind of see some of the things that we do. And I can also bring up things that were done in the past, but kind of just put a new flavor or a new twist on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and don't be shy to bring that other stuff back, because people still need to see it. So, okay, very good, very good. Now, another thing I could add to what we're talking about, when you're used to generating in TikTok or any other place, one of the things that I do if I know I'm doing quite a bit of editing, I'll just go inside of CapCut. So CapCut is a video editing, one of the video editing softwares that we use. I use CapCut a lot. I also use Video Leap. So those are the main ones I use. So I may go into one of those and start adding the different pictures and videos and do all of the editing. I might do voiceovers, everything. And then it's a video that's generated. And now it's a natural video. And then I could load that video to TikTok or load that video to Instagram, and it's natural. So it's the same video, but it's going on the different platforms. So that's another way to just do your editing in one spot and put the thing everywhere and not be disturbing any of the platforms.
Okay, so very good. But I have a quick question. So you said Video Leap, L-E-A-P?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and CapCut has been, you know, the latest one that we've been using a lot, because CapCut has the ability for us to put words on the screen, like whatever you said, it takes all of the text and puts it on the screen, like how you see people, the captions, it does that for you. So I tend to go into CapCut a lot more if I want to use captions and things like that. So, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
And also from CapCut and Video Leap, Both of them will allow you to finish your video. And especially if you, okay, they allow you to finish your video and then directly post it on those platforms of TikTok or Instagram. So when you're done generating a video, a screen comes up at the end and it says, do you want to post it on one of these platforms? And you click the platform and it takes it straight there and it'll post it directly to that platform for you. So what it does, so if I'm using CapCut, I'm in there, I edit, do all the things. When I'm done, it'll have that screen, it'll generate a video. So it makes a video and it puts it into my camera roll, a regular video, nothing else. And then it says on the screen, do you want to post it to TikTok or Instagram or whatever? If I hit TikTok, which I do quite often, I hit TikTok, it takes me into TikTok and it posts the video in there. When it's done posting in TikTok, as those of you who use it, you know, TikTok is going to generate you a TikTok video and that saves to my camera roll as well. So in my camera roll, I will now have the original video of the edits. It'll now save a TikTok one to my camera roll as well. And I generally don't do anything with the TikTok video because it's got TikTok, their watermark on top of it. So that's basically how it works. Just to kind of bring you guys the full-fledged thing with that. Okay. New question. How do we, anyone else have anything with this editing before I step off of that topic? Okay. All right. How do we generate a QR code and what is it used for? Okay, so a QR code and your social platform. So Instagram has its own QR codes that all of us should be using if we're going to be at events and we want people to know us, or if we're going to be anywhere out and about and we want people to follow us quickly. So on Instagram, I think I showed this about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, that we now have a share to profile button. Let me see. And it allows us to grab our Instagram QR code. Now, if the question is about making a regular QR code, I can show you that as well. That's a whole different thing, but let me see. Let's get back in here. Just going to make sure everybody knows where your QR code actually is on your Instagram.
Recording in progress.
Now, I know a moment ago, you guys were seeing me showing my Cash App QR code. And QR codes are generated in basically all of the platforms. So I went into Cash App and I clicked on the QR code, I grabbed it and I screenshot it and then I printed it. So when I'm doing events, people can leave tips if they want to. So I printed that so that they could scan it and be able to leave a tip. So if you're thinking about why do you need QR codes, they're used to make sure that it's easy for someone to get to anything. Now, let me just go to Instagram real quick. And then once I'm there, I can share other info after that. Let's go. Okay. So guys, on our Instagram profiles, this is any one of us, our regular page, right there where it says share profile. I'm going to click on that. And it brings up our Instagram QR code. So you literally just click share profile and it shows up. Up here at the top in the center, you can change the color of the background. It kicked me out. Okay, I'll come back. Okay. So there is your QR code. And what you can do is you can screenshot it and then save it. But if you're anywhere and you want someone to follow you right away while you're standing in front of them, if you haven't saved your QR code, you'll just open up your own Instagram profile, you'll share profile, and you'll hold your phone in front of them, and then they can scan it. They can scan it with their regular camera on their phone and get to Instagram. But something new that Instagram has created for us is in the top right-hand corner, guys, up there is a scanner for Instagram itself. So I'm going to click on it so you can see what it looks like. This is a scanner. So let me go from one phone to the next. Let me see if I can open up another phone so I can show you guys something. All right, so here's the scanner. I want to know how I got nothing else. Okay, so I'm gonna go to one of my other pages, is CTJ 360 photo booth page. I'm gonna click share profile over here. Now, before I scan it, this is actually my other Instagram page, but I'm using the scanner from Tamika James' page. Look, when I scan it, look what it did. It says you and CTJ 360 photo booth are already following each other. So if we were not following each other, it would just say you're now following. So it would let you follow the person and go to their profile. So Instagram to Instagram, there is a scanner in Instagram to scan someone else's QR code from Instagram. Okay, and it takes you directly to their page. All right. So this is a way to be able to connect with people very quickly. Now, any of you who are out and about, at some point, I want you to grab your QR code to your Instagram, and then I want you to put it on different graphics and things. So let me see if I could. So it's not on this one. So for my 360 photo booth business, I actually, this is one of the flyers, right? So point blank period, grab the QR code and put it on the flyer, and then you can pass your flyers out. And then if you're outside or whatever, people can scan it and they can scan directly to your Instagram. Now, Nadine, you asked about a QR code. I took you to Instagram. Or are you talking about a QR code that leads you to somewhere else? Let me know if that's what you're asking about.
Yeah, I was
Yes?
talking for that, and in general, I'm not certain if it's the same QR code that is used, but now that you show Instagram as its own, so that's what I was wondering, if it's the one QR code you use for just about everything.
Yes. So let me see. I'm gonna go over to Canva because we can make QR codes in Canva as well, just so you know. So let's see, let me stop. Okay, so in Canva, guys, we can make QR codes in here. So let me see. All right, I'm just gonna make an Instagram graphic, okay? Instagram square post, create a blank one. All right. Let me see what I want to do. I'll use this. Okay, so I clicked on a template from the left-hand side and brought it over. Now, if I just want to add a QR code to this, let me see, where is it? I think it's in apps. All right, I'm gonna click on apps over here on the left-hand side. All right. And then here it is, QR code. So I click on QR code. And basically, Canva will generate the QR code for me, but it wants to know where do I want to send people. So let's just do my regular coaching website, CoachTamikaJames.com. I don't remember if they want HTTPS and all of that, but we'll see in a second. So I typed in the URL that I want people to go to when this QR code is generated. So down here, I'm going to click to generate the QR code. Okay, so it generated it, it made it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to check it from my phone. I'm just going to go to my camera, and I can't share two screens at one time. So the only thing I could do is just do it and check it. So what I'm going to do is use my regular camera, and I'm going to go scan that code. And yep, and it pops up. It goes to Coach Tamika James. All right, let me see. It's popping up yellow on my screen. As a matter of fact, you guys are, if you have a phone and you're on your computer right now, you can scan this as well, and you'll be able to scan it from your computer right now. It'll bring Coach Tamika James up, and then when it opens up on the screen, tap it. Keep popping around. Tap it, and it took me to my website. Just that fast. So I would put down here. And oh my goodness, because I can't just let this sit here like this. You see how these things are overlapping? I know if you guys have ever made a Canva graphic and you ran into this, you're probably like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So here is what I will do. I'm going to highlight the words in there, and I'm going to go up here to the top and do spacing. Click spacing, and I'm going to do letter spacing. No, not letter spacing, line spacing. So look at this, it's at 1.4. I'm going to increase it and watch how it separates these two lines. See how they were crossing? So now they're not crossing based upon that text right there. Okay, so now we've got a QR code, and we could use this if you want to. You could post QR codes on your Instagram if you want. It can be done, and someone can go there and scan it from another device, but just think about, usually with QR codes, it's to scan with another phone. So if this person that's looking at it doesn't have two phones, they're not going to be able to scan it from the phone. So just think about that.
But would we have to have like the scanning app or something on the phone, or just the camera would be able to scan?
Okay, any QR code that's made, whether it's from Instagram or whether it's from any platform, can be scannable from a regular camera. So any QR code you make, you present it to another person, and then they use their camera and they scan it from their camera, and then they click on it and it takes them where they need to go. Like with all of this, I would fix all of these things and move these things up. Okay. All right.
Another question. So on Canva, I was trying it just now too, and there are like, this is what, 3, 4, 5 different ones come up. Do I just select one and add the information?
What 5, 3 or 4 or 5 ones are coming up of what?
Different QR codes. I typed in QR codes, and it brings up like different QR codes. So do I just select one to add the information?
I'm not
the
sure
shapes.
what you clicked on to get to several QR codes. So did you follow the way that I went to get the QR code? What did you do to get there? Because did you follow what I just did?
I typed in QR code under elements.
Now, Nadine, that's not what I did.
Oh.
That is
I'm in
not
the
what
store. I'm
Okay,
in the store, so I was back and forth. I was listening, but I didn't see
Oh,
everything. So I just
okay. So yes, I believe you can get to it from there. That's why I didn't know what screen you were on. But let me show you what I did was I'm gonna go back to home on Instagram. This is the regular page right here. What I did was I just made a regular post. Okay, so I created a blank Instagram square post. I created a blank post, and from there, on the menu on the left-hand side, Canva has a menu, and over here, look all the way to my left, I clicked on apps. When I clicked on apps, I scrolled up, and here is the QR code right there. And I clicked on it, and it helps me to be able to generate the QR code from here. Now, all I need to do is put in the website that it's gonna go to, and then I hit generate. Okay, so that's how I got to it. Now, what you may be speaking about, I don't know. Let me see. I've probably done that before. Let me see. QR code.
okay. Yeah, no, I went to Elements and did the and it came up with few there.
Yeah, so you're saying these are templates. So yeah, if you use this, it's just giving you something. Like Canva loves to help us. So they gave us all of these. So like, if you know that you're making a graphic just to print so people could scan your QR code, like if we were to use one of these, when you say which one, you could use any of these. These are templates. So let's just say that we like this one right here, right? That's the placement of the QR code. So I'm gonna open it up, and it's gonna let me use this. I'm gonna customize the template. It's gonna let me use that graphic, but I still have to generate my QR code to go in there. Okay, so you see it gave us a pretty graphic. So what I would have to do is now still from here, go over here to apps, because this is only giving us a place to put the QR code. So we'll go over here to apps, scroll up, and then I'm gonna find the actual QR code generator. I click that, and it's gonna, let's just send them now to what other website do I have? Oh, CTJ 360 photo.com. Okay, generate the QR code. It made a QR code. So now that it made it, remember this is QR code placement. So we're gonna need to get these words out of here, delete, delete, delete. And let's drag this QR code into this area. And now this QR code is gonna take them where I want them to go. Now you also could customize it and change the background color if we wanted it to match what else is going on. So look, the background color now is white. And if I wanna change it to make it look, you know, somewhere like what's already happening there. All right. Oh, now there it is, generated. Okay, so it made a different color. Delete that one. And now it's blending in. I like keeping them white because I know the white one, I just like keeping them white, but you could change the color like I just showed you. Okay, so now you've got a graphic, and you could put whatever your business info is, print this and sit it anywhere. If you want them to go to one of your websites or your social platform. Those of you who do, like Shawana was speaking earlier about using TikTok, you can generate a TikTok QR code too to send people straight to your TikTok. Like you could make a code to go to anywhere that's available online. Okay, so whatever you want people to go to, generate it. All right, any more questions about anything for social media? And if anyone is just joining and you have a new question, feel free to ask me. Today is questions about social media. And it's also, maybe you could tell me what you've been working on so I could help you to work through to make sure you're getting things done. It might not be that you really have a question. Unmute if you have anything. I'm here for you guys for a few more minutes. Has this Q&A for social media session been helpful to you guys, even though we did not have a specific topic? Good.
Yes, very much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for any other person to tell me what you're working on or what question you have.
While somebody thinking or something. So, okay, when we do create it in Canva, it can be used for anything or just social media. And how do you use it? You put information in there or it just takes them to the website or to wherever you direct it?
Okay, so the easiest way to respond is whenever you make a QR code, it has to be scanned. So we're making these things like this graphic right here, and we could take this and we can print it and put it somewhere physical so that a person walking by with their phone can scan it. We could also take these graphics and we can make them, and then we could post it on our social media. It's just that when you post it somewhere, it has to be scanned. So no one can do anything with it unless they can actually scan it. So it's really more so for printing and things like that. Now, another place that you could put QR codes after you make them is on websites and things like that. Meaning like a person may go on a website from a computer. They still have their phone in their hand and they could still scan it and go somewhere else. So it could be used there. Another place that I use QR codes is if I'm doing two things. If I'm doing a webinar and I want people to quickly go to some website, I can make the QR code and put it on one of my slides for my presentation. And when I'm sharing that info, the people who are watching on their computers may have a phone and they could scan to go to something quickly. So I put it on slide presentations. When I'm doing like classes and trade shows and things, when I'm in person, I take those same QR codes, once again, put them on my slides, because a person that's sitting in the back of the room can scan from, I could be in the front with a projector screen and they're sitting in the back. And if they open their phone could pick up the QR code on the screen and take them wherever I want them to go. So, that is what we mostly use them for. And, we use them to get money too. I mean, like, seriously, I'm telling you guys, especially with the 360 business, if I want people to follow me on Instagram, I have a QR code that I put up that they can scan when they walk by to follow me and to connect. I have one for the Cash App as well, so that if they want to leave a tip or pay for something or whatever, if those of you who do like events and people have to pay you, you can store your QR code on your phone, like in your camera roll. So if you have like 5 different QR codes, one that goes to your Cash App, one that goes to your PayPal, one that goes to your website, you can store them in your phone and you can open up any one of them and let a person scan it really quickly. So yesterday I did a service for someone and it wasn't something I normally do. And I helped them out with something and they were like, well, how can I pay you? And I opened up my QR code to my Cash App and they just scanned it and paid me. So you can get paid for anything, no matter what it is. So yeah, it is. I say QR codes are for money. That's how I think about it. Okay. Any other question? Go ahead, Nadine. Nadine, no problem.
So would it be good then to have more than one for different purposes and just make a note as to which one it is for, like for the Instagram, Cash App, whatever?
Absolutely. So look at this one. See, this one says for view on our menu. If you know this one is PayPal, you could make the graphic right here and you could type PayPal on it. And if you save this graphic in your phone, you'll see that it's for PayPal. So you know which one is for. And so one of the places to store QR codes, just taking you guys into another area of thinking and organizing, is if it's in your camera roll, you can favorite it. So when you click on the hearts on the favorites in your camera roll, you'll see everything that you favorited. So it could sit right there. So my Instagram QR code is in my favorites on my phone. So if I want to go to it quickly, if I didn't have any internet or anything, I could go on my favorites and find it. So you could save a bunch of them in that area in your phone. Okay, anything else, guys? Canva, you said, is Canva free? So Canva is totally free originally. And let me share with you. So let me go, I'm gonna click on home here. So it is free until you do special things. So I will go on to some other graphic. Let me see. Trying to find something simple. All right, let's just go to this. I don't use the free version of Canva anymore because the paid version has so many great things. So this is what happens, just so I won't mess anything up. I'm gonna click to duplicate this page right here so I can play around on this one. All right, so over here in photos, Canva has a lot of photos and things that we want to use. And if you look at the photos here, everything that is just blank, it can be used for free. But when I get to a photo that is used that I have to pay for, it's going to show me a crown. Let me see. Let me type in birthday, anything. If I want something that helps out with a birthday. So look, this is showing me it now. See these little things that have a crown that say pro? These images that are under photos, they are under the pro plan, which is, I believe, like $12.99 a month. So if you want to be able to use everything that Canva has, you want to have a pro plan. Okay. So if I want to use this happy birthday picture, I click that, it'll come over here and I can use it because I have a pro plan. But if you were to click that and you have a free account, what's going to happen is this graphic is going to come in. And when the graphic comes in, it's going to have like a watermark on it, like with X's on it, like lines. And it's going to say Canva. It will let you use it. But when you go to save this whole graphic that you created, it is now going to charge you for the individual graphic, which might be $1 or $2 to use that one to create that particular thing. So if you create things a lot in Canva, by the time you use a picture, and then you've got all other sorts of things that are in here that we could use. We've got music you could use videos in Canva. A lot of these things have, they're under the pro plan. So when you try to use them, they're going to charge you for it. Yep. If anybody does want to, and you're not signed up to Canva, I am a Canva affiliate. I can leave you my link if you know you're going to sign up for Canva. I will leave that in here so you could click on it and sign up that way if you don't already have a Canva account. I'd love for you to just sign up. And you know, it's an affiliate thing. You're not signing up under me per se. You're just signing up under me to some degree. So, you know, okay. When sharing a Canva post via email, does the recipient still have to have a Canva account to open it? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so I believe so. And if a person doesn't have a Canva account, what it would do is prompt them to start an account, and it would let them start a free account so that they could be able to open it and see it. So that's kind of how it will work. And I haven't really sent anything to anyone that doesn't have a Canva account as of late, because most people do have them now. But yeah, Canva is so smart, it'll prompt them to get it started. Yeah. And what, welcome Arnetta. What Arnetta is talking about is, I make this post and I want to share it with you. I want you to be able to have it, maybe to edit it or whatever. We would use the share function over here. And this is how we share a post. So you could share your design, and the easiest way to share something is, all right, so as you can see, it says collaboration link, only you can access it. So right now, anything that I make is only for me. But when I do this drop down right here, there are different varieties. My team, you can make people on your team. You have to have a paid Canva account to do that, but you could have a team of other people that can log in and be able to work on your stuff. You also could give it to other people to work on it as well. So anyone with the link. So, and as it says here, no sign in is required, but they're really, you still got to get into a Canva account, and they're just saying that they don't really have to be logged into your account or anything. So look at this. If you do anyone with the link, click this, it will give me the ability to copy this link. And now anyone with the link can edit this particular graphic that I just created. So let me tell you how I use it, because I have virtual assistants and I have a digital agency. We use this in a lot of different ways, this share thing. Some of my clients, okay, I could do is tell y'all a real story. All of that trying to sugarcoat and switch it around. One of my recent clients that I'm working with, she has a team and they started working on some graphics. The graphics were not really up to par. They were just making graphics to put out. So when we came on board, they started making graphics already. So I said, because everything is in a graphic, as in, you said the date of the thing and the pictures to for the people and all of the words that need to be in it, they're already in the graphic. So what we did was we had them to share the link to the graphic they started, and all the stuff was in there. And then I shared that link that's editable with my designers, and they took it over. So they grab all the stuff that's in there and then redo it. So they're not worrying about spelling of someone's name or the right pictures that need to be in there, because the graphic was started. So that's one way that we work with our own designers to do the continuation of work. How would that work for you? If you actually have a friend that knows Canva and you start making a graphic design that you're going to post on your social media, you could put all the words in there. So even literally something like what I'm saying, I would do something like what's here. So let's say we playing around with this one. I'm gonna go over here and type in text, and I want to type in, make sure that they know to put, let's type over this, to put Coach Tamika James. Okay, I know I want to make sure that they spell my name right and they got it in there. I will put the proper words in here. And then I might put event, like event date May 2023. So they know what I need to put in here. And then you can give it to someone and then they can go play around and put things where they belong, So sometimes you may have a friend that can help you out. That's one way that you could use this. If you were to click the share, start something, let them finish it up. Because a lot of things can happen, even with, look, if you were to send me this graphic and you sent me happy birthday, and I'm like, okay, we're going to put happy birthday, but we're going to get the background out of this photo. Like, we don't need that blue stuff. So I've clicked on edit photo, and then I would click edit photo up here at the top. It's going to give me over here on the right-hand side, background remover. So this is a pro feature to remove. Now look at this on the right-hand side, guys. We took the blue out of the behind the cupcake. So now this cupcake, I can take this cupcake and put it wherever I want to put it and make it a happy birthday graphic, and move things around and fix things, So if you sent it to someone else, they could play around with something for you. So that would be a great reason to have someone to assist you. Thanks for the questions, guys. Okay, any other question? Anything at all? I'm going to grab I really like Q&A, y'all. I really do, because it can take us into all types of directions. I'm gonna find. Okay, if there's any other questions, ask me. I'm going over to grab my Canva affiliate link, and just in case anyone needs it.
Tamika, is it possible to make a QR code for Zelle as well?
Did I make one for that yet? I haven't made one for Zelle, but I'm sure the answer, I think Zelle has something. I think it totally has something in it. I saw something, it does. It sure does. I'm about to look because I believe, make sure I'm out of Zoom. Yep, I'm going into mine. I think I did see that. It's a way. Yep. Yep, I just saw it. Okay, let me see where it is. Zelle. Request. Is right in y'all bank account. Okay. So I went in, I bank with a couple of different banks. One of them is Bank of America. And I went into my Bank of America app, and then I clicked on my accounts, and then I clicked on transfer money. And there was the Zelle thing there. And then I clicked on, let me go back one step. I clicked on make a send or request. I clicked on request. When I clicked on request on my Zelle screen, I don't know if you guys could see it, but up here, you're not gonna be able to see too well, but right here in the corner is a little QR code symbol.
Okay.
And I clicked on the QR code symbol, and it gave me, here it is, here's my Zelle, my Zelle QR code. So what would I do from here? It actually says print or share right under the QR code. Let me see if I click on share. When I click on share, I'm in my phone, and it's taking me to like be able to text it to a person or to copy it. But what I would do from here is I would screenshot it. And, since you guys asked, what I'm going to do right now is, what did I tell you guys I would do with it? I'm going to
In your favorites.
put it in my favorites. So here we go. I'm going to I'm cropping it so that it looks neat. Okay. And I'm going to save it to my photos. And then I'm going to go in my photos, in my camera roll. And I know I'm not sharing my screen right now. I'm just speaking through this. I click on my photos, and it is right there at the bottom in my photos. Okay, I clicked on it, and then there's a little heart at the bottom of my screen. I know y'all can't see it well, but I'm gonna click the heart, and it favorites it. And now it's in my favorites. Okay, so next person that asks me how they could pay me, here's my Zelle, here, just scan me. Because I also just saved it in my phone, you could still send a picture of the QR code to a person if you want, because remember, if they have a second device or something, they could always still scan it and get to what you want them to go to. So yeah, still store it. Yay, that was good. That was good. Okay, so it's 11:30 now. I thank you all for coming today. We have another Q&A segment on Wednesday after we do goal setting, book reading, and networking. 7 o'clock on Wednesday is our next session because we don't have any of the other sessions today. Sophia is on break because she's wrapping up everything with taxes for others. And she'll be resuming, I believe, like in another week. I'll let you guys know. And Sal doesn't have a session today as well. And Shopify is no longer live. We have all of the Shopify lessons. So if you guys want to go in there, go and click through. She gave us some amazing sessions for about over 2 months. So go in there and just watch each one. It's click on Shopify. You'll see all of them if you want to go through and binge watch those lessons. Okay, any final comments, thoughts, or anything you guys may want to say before we close? You have the floor, and if not, we can close out. Just let me know. I always like to give everybody a chance. Say whatever you want to say before we exit. All right. Okay. Go ahead, Arnetta.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute, so I
Oh,
hurry
okay.
up and hit the
You know what to do. Thank you.
quick question. Is there a free account with Shopify?
So Shopify does have something that is, let me see. All right. I know the regular one where you have a website and everything is like $29.99 a month, right? There is a less expensive one. I think it may be like $12.99 or something, where you still have a Shopify account, but you don't have the storefront, meaning you can put things on Shopify to sell and you don't have the storefront, so you don't pay as much per month, but I believe you still pay something. I don't know if they have a completely free thing. Does anyone else know the answer to that? Because I don't think they do. Okay, yeah. I mean, I just want to make sure anyone else may have known the answer, but yeah, Arnett, I think that there is just like a lower one. And I know this because, so let me tell y'all like how I operate when I'm doing different things. I talk to either customer service or I do sessions with different platforms that I work with. And I did share with some of you before I started today, I'm actually doing, I'm in a TikTok mentorship right now. So I was selected to be able to be in this mentorship, and it's like, it's crazy. Phyllis, the link is right here. It's right here. It says partner.canva. I pasted it in again. Oh, I just pasted it to you. Okay, so I'm in that mentorship, which gives me more details and more info about a lot of the different things. I did a session with Shopify where we got on the phone, and it was a Q&A session. I could ask them anything and they told me about anything. And that was one of the things that they shared with me during that session. We did like it was almost an hour. And they said, if you want to pay less for your Shopify account, you can lower down the account that you have to something like $12 or something like that a month, and you won't have the storefront platform, but you can still send links out to all the things in your store. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, awesome. Any other business question? Anything you have for business? Start preparing your questions for Wednesday, because we'll be here at 7 p.m. and I'll be in a session, and I'm just excited to answer any questions. They could be about anything. I believe that business, just like I said with the social media, some of us are not going live, and it doesn't have to do with, oh, I just don't want to do it. There are things that get in the way. So the more that we're open and honest about what the issues are, the more that we can get over those hurdles. And I was expressing that when you have company, when you have different things going on in your life, when things kind of change, you always alter to what's happening. That's where you schedule more. It doesn't mean, oh, I got things going on, I just don't do it. You just alter it. Okay. So guys, think deeply about what needs to be done and why it needs to be done. It'll give you more of a reason to do it. Live, just so you know, it's not the only thing we could use, but it's super helpful. It shows people that you're there. It lets them communicate with you. Live can be used to edit. It doesn't have to be edited, which is good. And you can really connect with more people that way. So if you really want to make money, go live at least every, just go live. Please just go live. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Looking forward to your $2,000 a day webinar. Yes, guys. Oh, that is tomorrow. Thank you so much, Arnetta. So we are doing a Make 2K in a Day webinar. It may have been somewhere. Make 2K in a day. And I'm excited about it. We're going to be sharing some different strategies on how you can actually do that. Guys, there are a lot of ways of making money. Some of the money that we make is by our own hands. Some of it is done with strategies. Some of it is done with systems and automations. Some of us are going to make more money because we can reach more people and talk to more people. Just because you can do that, you have arms and legs that can reach. Then there are other businesses and different strategies that you can use. So if you guys want to come to that webinar, I did email it out to all of you. So there was an email that went out on Saturday, so you could check that out. I'll probably email it out again before tomorrow, but that webinar is at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay. And it is with Med Miami, and I'm collaborating. Well, so I am working with them. So I'm coaching and working with them as their organizer of the event. And I'm also speaking at the event that they're doing, an event like coming up in June. But this webinar is to give people information on how to make 2K in a day. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. Bye now. Arnetta, we got to connect. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.